What's going on, Drinking Boys? Brand new podcast coming right at you, but you know what we got to do first. We got to do those things that generate a little revenue for the show. First and foremost, we're brought to you by the Patreon at patreon.com/MattSlayer. Do you know you can support this show for less than the cost of a beer? For as little as $3 a month, you can support this show. For a little bit more, just a touch more, you can get the audio versions ad-free, you can get the video versions ad-free and a week early, plus some additional content, all on the Patreon at patreon.com/MattSlayer. On top of that, did you know we have a merch store? Go to anwd.net/merch and pick yourself up a shirt, a hat. Tell the world you're a drinking buddy. Cover your shame in my wares. Some new designs coming soon, I swear. But till then, pick up a classic one at anwd.net/merch. Last, the super easy way to support the show is twofold. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the video versions when they drop a week after the audio. And go to social media. Interact, share, let your friends know about the show. Hell, if you're listening to this on Spotify, throw a rating. Appreciate you, Drinking Boys. Let's get on with it. My guest this week, returning to the show. You know her. You love her. The one and only Wisconsin Tiff. Whew. Tiff is revealing in this episode, to say the least. I won't spoil it for you, so sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, Drinking Buddies.
When aliens come to take over, they look at us like we're out of our minds now. We're gonna galactic makeover, and now we're thinking that they just might be right. I cannot wait for this whole world to end. I'm gonna break out the bottle with my friends. I think they'll tell the best stories when we're gone. And now we drink.
Tiff.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back.
Yay.
You happy to be back in Los Angeles?
What's that?
Are you happy to be
Oh,
back?
yes, I am.
You know where you are, right?
Yes. Sorry, the alcohol has not gotten to me yet.
I know. You literally just opened the bottle like this. Just like the aroma of it. She smelled the whiskey.
Where I am.
I did not kidnap you. I swear.
Ooh.
Good? Bad?
Yeah. No, it's good. I haven't had wine in a while.
I told you didn't have to drink.
But I want to.
Well, if you want to, alcohol has been provided.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be a long night.
Okay. Is there something you want to tell me?
No, I haven't had alcohol in a long time.
Okay. I'm just like, it's going to be a long night. Like, you're not leaving? Or at
No,
some point?
it's like, you're like pointing at that one. I'm like, okay, I'm just kidding. You're pointing at that one.
Shots any second now. A true Wisconsinite. We'll just get you some beer, do some shots.
Mm-hmm.
It is America's drunkest state.
At one point, I lived in America's drunkest town.
Is that Madison or?
It's on the list. It was the number one for a while, but it like switches around.
Yeah, I thought because of University of Wisconsin, which you are repping at the moment, Madison was always the drunkest.
There's so many drunk people.
Oh, I know.
Bars everywhere. Like
I've spent a lot of time in Milwaukee. Like I'm painfully aware how drunk Wisconsin is. It's so much booze, and understandably, I don't understand how you stay there and don't drink.
I used to a lot. I don't as much anymore. It caught up to me.
Well, cheers to having a few.
Yay!
I swear I didn't. I grabbed this glass and put it in front of me. If you want a glass.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll do that.
I totally didn't mean
I look like an alcoholic. Like, yeah.
I don't drink.
I don't drink.
That was just complete autopilot. I grabbed that glass for you and then put it in front of me. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm like, I swear, I grabbed you a glass. Wasn't just being like, Tiff, drink from the bottle.
I said I would have one glass. That's like half a bottle.
It's a big glass.
It is. Actually, I take that back. I think I was doing them. I just wasn't getting myself out there as much on the internet that I was doing them.
Well, you were definitely doing it when you were also last time you were here, did fluffing for Rebel Riders big gangbang too.
Yeah, that actually, somebody contacted me because they wanted to ask me some questions about that. And they did a little story about that. So it's crazy how that's still being talked about. And she wants to do another one, 100 guy, but this time she wants people to, other girls to be part of it instead of being fluffers. I wouldn't mind being a fluffer because that's a lot of guys. Like, I wouldn't mind having that title, the fluffing girl.
Wisconsin Tiff, the fluffing girl.
It's not very common. Then people are going to get mad at me because they're going to be like, you're not supposed to have, the fluffers aren't really a known thing anymore because
It's not a thing in most sets.
it's like you need to show up to set, be ready.
Yeah.
And when they were asking me questions about fluffing, they were saying, what could a person do to become a fluffer? And I was like, I'm just going to be honest. Like, no one should be a fluffer if they're going to be doing porn.
Yeah. Could you imagine? That'd be horrible. It's just, hey, I'm going to do the sex work, but probably be paid a lot less and get none of the notoriety or additional money for it. Like, that sounds less than fun. Unless it really turns you on, it's your thing, I guess.
I feel like I'm helping.
Well, you are helping. I mean, that's the whole job, is to
It's
help.
easy. I don't have to do much. Just keep them entertained.
And those are your words. I would think that's actually, you're doing a lot. I think it is.
Okay.
I think you were downplaying how much it's very Midwestern of you. You're like, oh, it's no big deal.
That's what I was saying earlier today. I was telling my friend, I was like, yeah, there was this one gangbang. There was like 14 or 15 guys. And like, and I said, just 14 or, and I said, yeah, just 14 or 15. Like, just.
More people than the average person has partners in their lifetime. You were just like, at one time, it's fine.
It's just a small group.
Yeah. It's a little gathering. It's an intimate get together.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal.
I want to do like 500
Over what course of time?
in one day.
Whew, that's a lot of work.
I did 50 in my butt at the same time.
Well,
And that was really hard.
Not the same.
No, I mean like the gangbang.
I was about to say, like, the physics don't work for 50 at once. Like,
all in my butt not too long ago. And I was like, damn, 50. I can't imagine, like, that's so many. And I'm like, I would need to rent a venue.
where'd you do this? Like, where'd you do this one where you didn't have to rent a venue?
I rented a building, but it's not where I would be able to film the next one.
Oh, they found out?
No. I rented the bill. It was like a swingers club or something, or I don't remember. But the place that I want to film the 500 guy, I would need to do it in Chicago. And the building, I don't think the flooring can support that many guys. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do, I just don't know. I don't know how it would work.
Probably should figure out the logistics before booking it.
Like, how much weight can the floor handle? Because I know there's like I'm like, okay, maybe 50 at once, but not in my butt. That was hard. Maybe one day I'll do that again, but not that many in my butt again.
Why did you decide to do it all anally?
I think because you don't really hear about it anymore. And I like being different. And I'm like, I don't want to just do something, just blend in. I want to do something crazy but I feel like it's going to start a trend. People are probably going to have surgery on their butts like I did.
Yeah. Does the world know that you had to have surgery after that?
No, I haven't announced it.
Well, yeah, I think you just did.
I had surgery on it.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It was just.
Oh, it wasn't bad. It was just surgery.
It was just a little procedure.
Just a little guy.
And once I'm good, I'll do it again. But right now, I'm like holding off on it.
Did you have to claim that with your insurance?
No, because it was like cosmetic.
Oh, okay.
I went to a cosmetic place and they do like women's health and stuff. And then when I saw they do like what I saw, and I was like, oh. And I asked the surgeon about it, and she's like, yeah. I didn't tell her why I got it And then she's like, well, it's not even that bad. And I'm like, well, I need the world is seeing this and I need you to like do it, fix it.
So what's the upgrade they did to your asshole?
It looks amazing.
Well, describe it. I'm not asking to see
Oh.
your asshole right. Just tell me. Tell me what you're, well, then again, you've never actually seen your asshole.
It was fine. It was just something minor. And unfortunately, I've been doing, for 21 years. And not a lot of people in the industry have been doing it that long. So
a lot of performers are barely 21, so.
Yeah, and I'm like, and sometimes it would like tear, and over time it can make it like worse. So anyways, she made it all pretty, so now it's good.
Nice.
Yeah. TMI.
No, I don't think so.
I think more people should know because when people thinking like, oh, I'm gonna try to compete and try to do, I'm like, prepare for your behind to potentially have surgery.
It's also like where being a performer is kind of like a stunt person, where to get a Hollywood movie made, someone may get legitimately injured to get that shot. Mm-hmm. It's not just having sex. It would be a problem if in your private life you're just like, oh yeah, you tore my asshole. Like, I mean, accidents happen, but that wouldn't be cool. Like, this is a risk you undertook going like, I'm going to do the thing. I may tear my asshole doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a major difference, and that's a difference the audience at home needs to understand between performative sex and real life sex.
Just use the right lube. Use the right one, because I went years using spit. So,
well, I think that all depends on whose spit it is.
It just, after learning about silicone through Gun Oil, the company, I was like, oh my God. I didn't realize there was a difference. I knew there was a difference between water-based and silicone, but I didn't know like silicone is preferably meant for the back door. So once I figured that out.
Yeah. The problem is you can't use silicone with some toys.
No, you can't. So that's the only thing. But yeah, once I figured it out, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because one time I did use water-based and I found out the hard way, but normally I would use coconut oil or like jojoba oil.
I don't even know what jojoba oil is.
It's like it's just natural.
Apparently olive oil was used back in like ancient times.
That's good for your skin.
Is it good for your inside skin?
I think it's fine because you can actually ingest 100% olive oil. It's actually healthy for you. Like pure olive oil, not
pure virgin olive oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder if that's where people got the idea of sacrificing virgins from. They just got confused. They're like, oh, we were supposed to have virgin olive oil, not virgins. Whoops.
I don't know.
I'm just throwing out theories about ancient people who didn't shit indoors. So it's amazing how much of humanity that we just take that for granted, that we can poop indoors. Only a couple generations backward, that wasn't happening.
How did we get to this point?
Well, we've been talking about your back door. So.
I hope this is not the main focus.
Your asshole? Okay. We can segue away from your asshole. We can walk away from your butt. I know some people will be disappointed.
Yeah.
There's many people that are, I would assume, very obsessed with it.
I almost got a lollipop stuck up there once on an OnlyFans live stream. Before I knew you could not put objects not intended as toys, literally had the end of it gripping it. And I was like, guys, we got a problem.
Yeah, you got to have things with flared ends.
I was literally like scared for my life. And I was like, I cannot go to the ER for this. This is going to be so embarrassing.
I'm pretty sure you'd pass it.
I was not in a place in my life where I needed people knowing I was doing OnlyFans because I was in a really like not a good place. It was like when I first started, and I was like, the last thing I wanted to do is show up to an ER and be like, yeah, I have a sucker and I need your help.
Well, you don't have to mention the OnlyFans part. You could just be like, I was lonely at home. You don't have to explain that this was on camera.
Like, but they'd be like, a sucker?
Hey, it's not doctor's job to kink shame. It's doctor's job to just make you better.
I had a couple nightmares after that. It was like work, when you have like work nightmares. I never really had work nightmares. I used to have work nightmares when I wasn't doing OnlyFans, and it'd be like something like dumb. It would take me forever to get to the task, and I would be everybody disappointed. Well, this work nightmare was, I haven't had one in a few years, but the work nightmare was I was putting something in my butt and it broke off. And I woke up and I realized it was a nightmare.
Well, glad that didn't happen for real. Very happy that it was just in a dream.
Yeah.
Did you wake up and throw out that toy? You're like, fuck this broken piece of shit.
It made me rethink of what I'm using, because I'm like, that could potentially break. Because somebody else said that I think they used the same thing and they said it broke. And I'm like,
stop using breadsticks.
Freaking A.
Stop using breadsticks. I know Olive Garden will give you as many as you want, but stop shoving them inside you.
I used to work there a long time ago. Many, 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 many years ago.
Any horror stories from the days of waiting tables?
Very picky people over a restaurant that's not a Michelin 5-star. Like, if only they knew who's cooking their food. It's not an Italian. The people be like, where did the people go to school back there? I'm like, they freaking got taught for a week and then they got hired.
Well, the answer is yes, they went to school. Yes, they went to school.
They did. And some of them might have went to culinary school, but
you didn't say culinary school. They went to school. Yes,
most of them they got taught. They were like, showed how to work the fryer, the oven. It's not like we're at freaking Hell's Kitchen.
I feel like Olive Garden in not a major city in Wisconsin probably is just like you're learning on the job.
I think people realize now Olive Garden is not the same as it used to be. They used to treat that place like it was freaking 5 stars. Now it's like, I would assume people know, or maybe not. I don't know.
I feel like Olive Garden, Red Lobster, all that like level of dining, at least when I was a kid, was treated like it was a fucking treat.
Yeah.
Like,
oh God, Red Lobster.
Yeah, we're going to Red Lobster. Like, oh shit, we're going to Red Lobster. Oh shit, we're going to Olive Garden. And now it's just like, you want to go where? Maybe we've just become bougie in our older age, but
I prefer restaurants that actually taste like real food made by a chef, inspired, like going to a bistro, because you're going to get good quality food.
Hopefully.
Well, most places I go to, I do a lot of my research. There's one place in Wisconsin that I go to. It's a brunch place, and the owner works in the kitchen, and he makes everything from scratch, and you can tell. And I love that place. I'm obsessed with that place. I'm their regular.
Well, I wish you could shout it out, but we don't need people showing up to bother you.
The pasta, oh my gosh, if you've ever had real pasta, like where they make it fresh, you can tell, oh my gosh, it's so good.
Well, yeah, because real pasta's not fucking dried or frozen or...
So good.
It's not natural that something can sit on the shelf indefinitely. Not right. Real pasta goes bad. It's just like bread goes bad. You can't let it sit on the shelf in your kitchen forever. Something's not right about that. It made me think the other day, it was just like, oh my God, how did restaurants work like 100 fucking years ago or 120 years ago? How the fuck did that work?
The same way, just not as many people, because not as many people had access to having that luxury.
You gotta think, like sourcing the goods without modern preservatives and without the same refrigeration technology and all that shit, like
canning.
Ew.
It's not that hard to can. Back in the day, they would.
Yeah, but canning stuff like affects flavor for sure.
Yeah. I think I used to watch, what is it? Little House on the Prairie, and it was when they first opened up a restaurant and everything was made fresh, like fried chicken, and they were having a hard time keeping up with the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you're serving beef, when was that fucker slaughtered versus when it ends up
Yeah.
Like how?
And personally, living back then, I'm like, why would you want to go out to eat? It costs way more when you can just make it at your place.
Because you had a hard day in the fields and you just want to fucking eat something. You don't want to take the time to cook. You don't want to have to go out and slaughter your own fucking chicken.
Yeah.
Especially when you've given a name and everything. Like, sorry, cluck cluck. You got to go. I want some fried chicken tonight.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Next month, I am planning to go down to the VFW. For anybody that doesn't know what the VFW is, it's the Veterans of Foreign Wars. Sorry,
It is.
I almost pronounced that wrong. It's a club. Because I've had people ask me, like, what's the VFW? And I feel like everybody, I'm like, do you guys not know anything of the military? Like, the VFW is where that's the hangout for the veterans. So when people ask me, I'm like, oh gosh, okay, maybe not as many people know what it is, because when I was talking about it on the internet, not as many people knew what it was. And I was like, how do people not know? But I'm like, maybe it's where they live or something and they don't have it around them.
I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm going down to Kansas City and I'm going to be recruiting disabled veterans and retired veterans to be in my sex tapes.
Well, disabled veterans.
Yeah, because I would be crazy if some of the guys showed up in wheelchairs and no legs and missing teeth and a missing eye, and I'm gonna give back.
You know, bang someone with no legs.
Yeah, it'll be like Lieutenant Dan.
You're gonna call him Lieutenant Dan while he's inside you. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
If he was okay with it, I wouldn't want to make fun of him. But I mean,
he's getting to fuck you.
Yeah,
I think it was a little give and take there.
I could be Jenny.
Yeah.
And he could be Lieutenant Dan.
I don't think Lieutenant Dan ever fucked Jenny in the movie, but
we're gonna make it happen.
Also, Jenny had AIDS.
Oh shit.
Fucked up, Tiff.
I don't.
Well, yeah. Everyone's aware that you don't.
Well, I'm gonna be banging a bunch of veterans, so I'm a little nervous about it because it's gonna be in an area I'm not used to, which is in Kansas City.
Oh, I thought you meant vaginally.
No, I'm not used to. I'm used to filming down in Chicago, and I'm bringing my camera guy with me, so I'll have like a little bit of security, and but it's gonna be like out of my comfort zone because I'm so used to filming in Chicago, so I am gonna document going there because some people think it's going to be fake. Like I'm hiring veterans. When I went on the internet, they're like, she's hiring veterans. I'm like, I'm not hiring veterans. Jack Moore, who I've worked with, is an actual Purple Heart. And I've mentioned that. And I think some people thought I was just saying that to say, I'm like, no, he's
stolen
a veteran and he's a Purple Heart.
He's serving Nam?
Yes, he did. Mm-hmm. He told me. And Tadpole is a veteran. And then, like, a majority of the much older men are normally veterans because, you know, they went and served right after high school. A lot of them.
Yeah, they got sold a bill of goods.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's not that people think like I'm hiring veterans.
If you're worried about your safety, just put padlocks on their wheelchairs so they can't get away.
I'm not sure what to expect. I was going to show up at a VA, which is the Veterans Clinic. And I was going to have like my little camera to kind of document it and kind of like be like, hey guys, you want to be in a video with me, you know, just so it can be so authentic. All I would have to do is get them to go to talent tests to go get tested.
Can't the VA do that for them? They're at the hospital already.
The industry might not like that. I might get a lot of hate being like, you didn't go to talent tests. So I would have to keep my integrity.
Very well.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I guess that's just how it works. Maybe if I wasn't doing industry, if I was more like working with just fans, then maybe it would be a little different. But with me filming with,
you got to protect
it
the
a
pool.
little harder. Yeah. But they also offer more things with talent tests than they do at the clinic because they don't do MGen and all that other stuff. So, but they won't understand it. The veterans, they don't get. They're like, huh? They don't get it. But I'm like, I've never had any issues with anybody following the rules.
That's a really simple situation. Like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
go get tested or you don't shoot. I don't know how that would be hard to grasp.
This is gonna be. I'm like, it's a lot of guys. I'm gonna feel like Marilyn Monroe. I'm gonna show up in a blue dress. Like, I'm gonna be like looking out for all the guys. Gonna be cheering me on.
Oh, does Marilyn Monroe have a famous USO?
I'm not sure. I know that she served in the military.
No.
Yeah. She did. I know a lot about Marilyn Monroe. I love her.
Well, there we go. Here's a picture of her from performing live at the USO in Korea.
Yeah. And they were all like loving it. Like they were just, it brought their spirits up. And then she visited one of the hospitals where the men were injured and it brought their spirits up. So I feel like I would be like a Marilyn Monroe, bringing up their spirits from being disabled.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll make them feel a lot better about life.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully none of them get obsessed with you.
I've had a couple of male I shouldn't say a couple. I had a male talent fall through because he got jealous, an older man, and he didn't want me doing gangbangs anymore. And I'm like, this is not your fucking job.
That would be fucked even if you were in an actual relationship with him, let alone just in a professional environment with him.
So I do a lot of satire on my Instagram. A lot of it is real. Like I film with older men, but sometimes I like to do rage bait where I'm like, oh, I married this old man for his money and I'm literally paying for everything. And anyways.
Well, you were talking about dude getting obsessive.
Yeah, he got obsessed and he just started saying all this nonsense stuff and I was like not having it.
What nonsense stuff was he saying?
Legal stuff. And he put himself in a situation where he technically couldn't do anything because he said way too much and I kept my mouth shut and he just kept going on and on and on and dragging it on and he was digging himself in a deeper hole and I got legal advice where he couldn't do anything. Even if he had tried, he wouldn't have been able to do anything. It was so stupid. It was so stupid, all because he got jealous. So I told him, like, don't contact me again. I'm not doing this. I was willing to, like, show him how to do social media. He got jealous because I started getting bigger on the internet. I was getting views and stuff. And he's like, I didn't know you were going to get this big. And I said, well, wasn't that the point of you being in my videos? Did you not want me to like get views? We weren't doing this just to get a few views here.
Oh no, he thought he was making a home movie with you.
And we did make videos together. We made sex tapes and stuff. And
but he's like, these are my home movies with my girlfriend in his mind.
Yeah. And I'm like, and then so anyways, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I can find any other older man. The reason why I picked him is because I really did like our friendship. Like, we got along well. I never wanted anything from him. All he
Not
had
even a Werther's?
What's that?
Not even a Werther's?
What's that?
Like the little caramels that old people have?
Oh, my God. No.
He didn't even give you a Werther's, that bastard.
No, I paid for a lot of things. I always paid the hotels. I always paid for the meals. The dinners were so expensive. I paid for everything.
You'd think
and like that wasn't good enough. Well, it was fine until he just got it all in his head and he let my attainability get to him, because I was like, you act like you think like, I don't know, my attainability got to his head.
Well, why were you buying all this shit for him?
Because he was willing to be in my reels for me, and he enjoyed it, and the agreement was he gets to spend time with me if he wants to be in my social media. And that was and now he let that get to his head, and he's like, what else can I get? So I'm like, you know what? Don't even. But I didn't say too much to him, but I'm like, you know what? If you want to find a different girl, go ahead. But just to let you know, you're not going to get what you got for. I never said that to him, but I'm just being honest. Like, you were going to have to pay hundreds to maybe a few thousand to spend time for a night with someone at my level. Like,
So the other way around.
I was just offering, I'm like, just to be my social media, but whatever. I got a different guy. He doesn't want anything. He's like, whatever.
He doesn't want anything.
No, just my time and
that's valuable
on the camera.
Tiff, I hate to break you. Your time's valuable.
Yeah.
You can't get any more of that. That's the one thing in this world you can't get more of.
Yeah.
So don't be like, oh, just my time.
Yeah. But yeah. So.
You enjoying it? You having fun?
I was having fun with him, but.
Well, I meant the new one. The one.
Oh, well, I got a few of them.
Oh, shit. Tiff got a roster?
the social media. When I'm on my reels or whatever social media account, except for X, I try to keep that marketing off of there because I try to keep it more about my like nudes and sex tapes and stuff. But these people are so freaking confused. They're like, I thought she was with that guy, but what about that guy? And they're not realizing I'm marketing my tapes.
It's also 2025. You're not required to stick with one human.
And they think like I'm actually taking their money and I'm in their will. I will put whatever caption I can get on the reel for rage bait. And these people like, they don't put two and two together. Like, oh, click the link and you'll see I'm making videos with these guys. I don't care about their money. They're not even giving me any money.
They probably don't have any money to give you. Just to be fair, they probably don't.
One of them does.
Well, then why aren't you taking his money?
Oh, he spoils me, but he does that. I've given him a gift for him helping me with my surgery, taking me and caring for me during my surgery.
What, did you give him the leftover flesh?
No.
Just in a doggy bag. Here's from my old asshole.
No. He picked. This was from a different surgery. He picked me up and dropped me off at my place, and then he kind of took care of me. And
Did
so
you make soap out of it?
No. I never gave him anything from his surgery. He helped me with my recovery.
Oh, he nursed you back to health?
Yeah. And then I got him a gift as my appreciation. So
What'd you get him?
golf stuff.
You got him balls?
I got him this like thing that I guess you cleaned your balls. What is this? I use this to clean my balls. It's like a thing that you actually clean your. And he thought that was hilarious.
You told the man his balls were dirty and they need cleaning. Not cool after he took care of you.
He's like, I can't wait to show the guys this one. All his golf buddies. I got him like a golf club, beer opener, and then something else I got him. But yeah, he loved this stuff, and he was like, I was like, okay, I was worried that somebody else might have gotten you these gifts, but I'm glad that I'm the only one that got you these ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
What the hell you been doing away from work besides being under the knife, by the way?
Last year, I kind of took it easy. I kind of was going through a lot. And then I think it was around September. I was like, I need to get back into the gangbangs. Honestly, I don't remember if I filmed any gangbangs during the summer. I might have, and I don't remember.
It was just a Tuesday. These things happen.
So I don't really know. I honestly don't know how many gangbangs I've been in. And sometimes
you should have paperwork for them.
I mean, I do, but I don't
Go to the files, Tiff. Go to the files.
There was this one time where I had one, and then I had another one. And I thought I had only done 2 within this time frame, and I actually had another one in between. And I was like, oh, shit, that's pretty bad. I can't even remember how many gangbangs I've done.
There's footage of all of this. You could just go back to the footage.
But yeah, September was when I really got back into it. I was like, okay, I need to get back into this. I need to, because I'm not going anywhere if I keep, I was kind of just relaxing, kind of just working on my mental health.
I mean, that's fucking important.
Yeah, and not really posting on social media the way that I should be.
Well, that's a problem.
Posting random stuff, really just not having a plan. But once September came around, I kind of had a light bulb go off.
Wait, you're supposed to have a plan with social media?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, kind of.
I've been doing this all wrong for this many years? Oh, no. Fuck. Fuck. Way to break it to me on air, Tiff. You have my number. You could have told me
Yeah.
in a less public forum. You could have been like, Matt, you're fucking up on your social media. I thought we were cool like that. Why wouldn't you just text me and let me know instead of calling me out on the internet, Tiff? Why? Why would you do this? Why?
Sorry.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you're sorry. I don't believe you. Did I just make it too weird?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're good.
I'll dial it down. I'll dial the weird down a little bit. I do gotta say, I did see you at a party last summer.
Oh, yeah. That was around the time where I was like, I need to really get serious about my work. And I really need to work on my mental health. And I went to go do ayahuasca. And it was after that I was really focused on really what I wanted to do. Not just really what I wanted to do, but I think the biggest issue was forgiveness and being proud of who I am, and also not having to prove myself to have people like me, because I was always like, I want everybody to be my friend.
Oh, not in this biz.
But I've learned that I need to treat myself like I'm on the top, like I'm cool.
I feel you need a balancing act there, because you definitely need to have self-esteem. You definitely need to know your worth. But when people get to the like, oh, I'm too cool for other people.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that like I like about you is when you left that party, what stuck with me is you made a point to like come across parties like good night to me. Like, we're not even that tight. Like we're acquaintances, friendly. I wouldn't like, oh my God, Tiff, my breakup, I'm not gonna. But you made a point to like, find me in the party and say goodnight, which is just like, oh, that was so nice.
Yeah,
so don't lose that.
Thank you. I never want to think I'm better than anybody.
Well, yeah, there's knowing your worth and thinking you're better than other people are two separate things.
I just want to be friends with the cool people, because I've worked so hard to where I've gotten, and I know there's more I could be doing. Like I could be working harder on my quality with my Instagram reels. Like I have one Instagram account that gets like millions of views. But then I started a new Instagram account where I'm like, I don't want it to be cringy rage bait.
Well,
I want it to be like put together, looking kind of cute, like the cute girls, and be their friends. But then I'm like, I just need to make my own group of friends.
For sure. And I don't want to take a step back there. Like, why do you want to just be friends with the cool kids? Like,
because I'm a cool kid.
Right. And people with the same energy will flock to you. You should. It's nothing that you should be fucking forcing. And I hate to break it to you, some of the cool kids in this industry suck.
Okay.
Absolutely, positively suck. They're popular with fan bases, but they have been real shit people to other people in this industry to be there.
Okay.
That's not the kind of people you want to associate with.
Yeah.
Because those are the kind of people that will fucking use you and then forget your fucking number when you are no longer used to them.
Yeah.
And
I got my little posse.
Good.
Living in Wisconsin is so hard being a creator.
Well, yeah, stop doing that.
Because there's not really, like, it's not like I can go to, like, you see Miami girls, they're all getting together. They're like, yeah, get the bop house where they're like, I'm like, I want to do that. I told my friend, I was like, girl, have you seen those posts where they're like, get to the cat. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, there's only two of us, so
well, yeah, get the fuck out of Wisconsin.
We need This is the friend that came with me here to LA. She's staying with me. I was like, well, we need like 2 more cool girls like us.
Or just leave Wisconsin.
I really wish I could.
You can.
I can't.
It might be a slight crime.
You know, the only way I can, if I want to come to LA, if I want to stay here, I probably would have to come here for a month during the summer. And then maybe every other month. I would just have to find a roommate that'd be like, oh, can I rent your room for...
That shit happens all the time.
But I don't like intruding on people's spaces.
Well, if you're renting a room, it's your space.
Yeah, I know. But I'm staying at this beautiful house that I'm renting, and it's gorgeous. And I'm like, I can't imagine, like, it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, I know. I live here.
Yeah.
I know.
I pay a lot in my rent. I probably pay the same price as here because my rent is almost, I think it's almost $3,000 a month.
Almost 3. Oh, almost 3,000. Ooh, almost.
It's luxury.
Yeah.
That's kind of expensive though for Wisconsin.
Oh no, that's really expensive for Wisconsin. It is not expensive for LA.
What would you say a 3-bedroom is here for luxury?
10 grand?
What the frick?
Yeah.
Hell no. Okay, so that's what I would need is 3-bedroom if I were to move here. Luxury.
Well, like if you
I need it looking like nice. I'm bougie, but more so because of the security. Or a house.
Yeah, like well, these are all
I'd be better off just renting for a month coming out here then cuz
yeah, I'm just looking at a luxury building that's near me.
I'll just say this one thing. Being a single mom is really freaking hard. So if I had no kids, I would move out here. It would probably be a lot easier. But yeah.
Downtown, there are 3-bedroom apartments listed between $6 grand and $47,000 a month.
47?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
9040 Sunset Unit 1101, 3-bed, 4-bath, $45,000.
Who in the world?
7135 Hollywood Boulevard, 3-bed, 4-bath. It's the penthouse, but it's $29,000 a month.
Okay, they must have that. I don't care. I don't care if I was a billionaire. I mean, yeah, that would be like pennies.
Well, you'd buy a place if you're a billionaire.
Yeah, you would buy a place. Who the hell is renting?
Well, I know.
You have a lot of people.
Well, I know at one point, like one of the production companies was renting a penthouse in one of the nearby luxury apartment buildings. Yeah. And they were paying like $20,000 a month for the unit, but they also used it as their shoot. So that's how they justified it. Like one of the executives was living in it, plus it was their shoot house.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think I would probably come out here for a summer and I'd stay here for a month.
Well,
I'd have to plan it in advance.
When your kids are older, are you thinking about making the move?
That would be not an option for a really long time. So,
I mean, the older one can raise the younger one. That's cool.
No.
Fine. Look at you being a responsible parent.
I really do like living in Wisconsin. It's quiet. I live in a very quiet place. I live in front of a lake. We
have lakes in California.
Yeah. I love the view. It's just beautiful, very peaceful. And I like coming out here because of the potential. I just don't know if I could be out here all the time. So
it's a lot.
Yeah. If I was out here for like a month out of the summer and then I would come every other like month or something, that could be doable. Because then I'd get a break and I'd go back home and I wouldn't have to worry about all the traffic and.
Well, most of us pick a neighborhood we like and try not to leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like, if I met a girl that lived on the west side, it'd be like effectively being in a long distance relationship. We'd have to actually like plan hangs. Be a whole to do. I'm trying not to leave Hollywood for fucking anybody.
Why Hollywood?
I love Hollywood.
I do too.
Well, because this is one of the few walkable neighborhoods in the city. There's plenty of nightlife, plenty of bars, plenty of restaurants. It feels like a city. I'm an urban kid. Like, I don't like the suburbs. I don't want to live in the suburbs. I don't want to live in a rural area. I like city.
I like the city too. I'm a country girl. But the one thing that I missed was when I had lived in the country were sidewalks. And I was like, I don't want to move out to the country. And my ex was like, very, like, we are moving out to the country. So I was like, okay. And I was like, I don't want to move out there because there's no sidewalks. And it's going to be so hard to go for walks unless I lap around the house like 100 times.
It's a treadmill at that point.
We did, but I was like, I like being outside. I like walking and being out in the country in the middle of freaking nowhere. It's not as easy to just go for a walk. Somebody could potentially hit you. You're driving 65 down by their Ford pickup truck.
Drunk as shit.
Drunk as shit because they're Wisconsin.
And there ain't shit else to do out in rural Wisconsin.
There's not. I mean, there's cows. You know, it's funny.
You should not be doing cows.
No, no matter how many times I see cows, I'm like, oh, look, cow. Everybody. I saw an Instagram reel. They're like, oh, cow. And I was like, that's what I do. Every time I see cows, I'm like, oh, look, cows.
As long as it makes you happy,
There's so many different types of cows.
I know, they're all delicious.
Holstein, and those ones you don't eat. Those ones are milkers.
I mean, you just got to prepare them right.
You don't want to eat the milkers.
Why not?
I don't think they have enough meat.
They're a cow. They have enough meat.
No, those ones are just full of milk. I don't think the meat is good. I don't know. I guess you'd have to Google it.
I'm sure if it was the apocalypse, we could definitely eat a dairy cow.
The beefers are what you want to eat.
Well, yeah, ideally, but
Beefers. You don't want to eat a milker.
Yes, you can eat dairy cows, and they're often used for meat, especially after they are no longer productive for milk production.
Well, they're probably not going to taste good because they've been like used up.
Well, however, dairy cow meat is often used for ground beef or other processed meats, as it tends to be leaner and less marble than meat from beef cattle. So you've probably eaten some milkers at McDonald's in your life.
I don't eat McDonald's. I wouldn't know.
You've eaten McDonald's. You've never eaten McDonald's, not once.
Like 20 years ago.
Hey, there you go. Ate McDonald's.
I don't think maybe I've eaten a burger. I remember eating their chicken nuggets, but yeah.
You've had ground beef before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I try to go for grass-fed ribeye.
Well, yeah, that's a better cut for sure. But
I'm all about better cuts. That just sounded weird.
Does it sound weird? Why does that sound weird?
I don't know.
I wholly agree with that. If given the opportunity to like have a well-marbled ribeye or a burger, I'm having the ribeye.
Wagyu is so good.
Oh, I know.
It's so good.
I've had Wagyu sashimi before.
What's that?
Oh, like raw strips of Wagyu that you dip in soy.
Okay. There's this place that I absolutely love in Chicago. And I'll say it because I don't live there, but I go to this restaurant. I'm like one of their regulars. And they have a place in Vegas. It is called Bavette's.
I'm familiar with it.
And it is so good. The meat quality is top tier. It is so good. And even all their sides, like everything. I don't know who is getting the quality, and it's just so rich and flavorful. Best place. Hands down.
I'm trying to find.
Bavette's is Bavettetts.
Oh, I'm wholly misspelling that. Hold on.
Bavettetts. Bavette's. And you have to make a reservation because they book up.
So apparently that's a type of steak cut. It's named after.
Yeah. Yep. It's so good. Their desserts, their everything.
So it's in the Park, Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've only been in the one that's in Chicago. Never the one. I've not been to the one in Las Vegas.
Well,
service is really good.
Well, as it should be. Like, that's the thing. Yes, getting a restaurant quality steak is always good, but the dining experience is what's really what makes
so good.
the money worth the spend. That's why I was talking on another recent podcast about this. Like the idea of spending thousands of dollars on whiskeys doesn't appeal to me because I'm just going to consume it. Like if you were like, hey, Matt, would you like to buy a couple $100 worth of Wagyu for you to prepare at home? No. If you're like, Matt, would you spend $1,000 to have that exact same Wagyu prepared for you at a restaurant with an actual dining experience? I'd be like, yeah, happily. Because it's about the fucking experience. It's not just about the food. The food's important. The quality of the food's important. But the dining experience is really where the money goes, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. The experience, the dining is really good.
Well, I mean, I definitely want a well-prepared meal. I don't want just like, wow, that was a fun experience, but the food sucked.
No, food's good, service good. They try to keep they try not to have too many people. So that's why it's really hard to get in. You have to book in advance, and then sometimes you'll get lucky. But a lot of times they'll have like open bar. But sometimes it can be hard to find a seat at the bar. But most of the time I always get lucky and I'll find like one seat at the bar. They have a downstairs bar, and I don't know. The service is just really phenomenal.
Wow, their prices in Chicago are fucking very reasonable.
Well, here's the thing, though. When I went out to eat with one of my guy friends, we got the check. It's like 300 and something bucks.
I'm just saying.
Appetizers, drinks, dinner, dessert.
For fine dining, that's...
But he said it was worth it. So I was like, okay. I'm like, because I've never had a guy take me out and spend that much money on me. I'm always the one that... Like, that was just, so the fact that he said it was really good just made me feel like, okay, he really does think it's worth it. And he's like, I'm telling all my friends about it.
Why are you not having dudes spend money on you?
Because it's complicated.
Well, I'm asking. Why is it?
Because I feel like most guys don't appreciate food the way that I appreciate it. It's very rare for me to find guys who appreciate like good food.
Really?
Because of the price. But it's probably because of the type of guys that I'm talking to. Like, they'd be like, let's go to Perkins. I'm like, no.
The only time Perkins is appropriate is after a bar. That's the only time Perkins is appropriate. You should not be going to Perkins unless the sun is coming up is the only time you should see daylight while you're in a Perkins.
I just think I'm a big foodie. Now, I know I do have fans who are big foodies. And I'm sure they would be more than happy to be like, here, take my card, let's go.
Well, yeah, but you don't want to hang with fans.
Well, my one friend who is my good friend, he was a fan, but now he's my friend.
Yeah, but that's so few and far between.
I have a few of them.
Okay, so what did it take? What did it take to overcome that barrier of like you're a fan and like dropping those walls that everyone has when they're dealing with their fan base?
Better be a foodie.
So just food was the way to
Foodie, and don't text me every fucking hour. Like, I got a life. Most of the guys that are foodies, I feel like they're really busy doing their own shit. So I've never had any issues. But there is this one fan, and like he's all about date nights and stuff. Like, I think he's part of Tryst or something. I don't know. It's like some like escorting site, and he does that. Anyways, he's all about like going out date night, like dinner, show, and I'm like, he wants to take me, but I'm like, I think he thinks I'm married because I made a fake. And I made satire stuff that I was getting married. It was just for views. Like, I think he thinks I'm married, and I'm like, I'm not freaking married.
Would you want him to take you out?
Yeah.
Then why haven't you told him?
Because I don't want to seem like I'm desperate.
Stating what you want out of life doesn't make you desperate, Tiff.
I know, but I'm like, I don't know. But also because I'm kind of busy, so it's usually timing too. I'm like, oh, no, right now it's not a really good time
to grab a dinner.
Well, they don't live by me. They're like usually. Well, maybe they could come to me, and then they could take me to Bavette's, and then a show. But I want to go to Vegas. Like, apparently he likes going to Vegas.
I mean, there's work in Vegas. You could definitely make a business trip out of going to Vegas.
I'm more of like feminine energy and I don't want to seem masculine. So like I've had guys in the past where they're like, I want my hardworking woman. And it kind of like turns me off and it's like, I don't know if I can rely on you for something. It sounds kind of weird. I almost ran out of gas and I made friends with this one fan. He lives by me. And I haven't talked to him in a while because, you know, life is busy. And he's somebody I could rely on. Like I was almost about to run out of gas. I was not paying attention to I was like, what the and I'm like, I really don't want to call him. I don't want to call him.
Call AAA.
No, I can't say too much about his job because of who he is, but he's somebody who could literally like pick my car up and bring it to the gas station.
He's a superhero. He could lift your car and carry it to the
He's a tow truck driver.
Oh.
So he's somebody that I could rely on, but I didn't want to call him and be like, hey, can you pick my car up? Because I didn't want to like call him just for that because I haven't talked to him in a while.
Also, if you just run out of gas, he doesn't have to pick a car up. He could just show up with a gas can.
Yeah. He could. Well, I wasn't thinking about that. I was like, oh, bring the tow truck over. Tell me to the...
Yeah, literally just a gas can, Tiff.
I was like crossing my fingers. I was like, please don't. I'm like, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. It was literally like a sliver. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, I'm going to look like a dumbass in my freaking Mercedes. Like, I'm going to pretend it has car issues. I'm like, I'm not walking to that gas station. You know, if it was like 5 years ago, I was with my ex-husband, I would have been like, okay, I've had a situation where this happened and I was in whatever. But now I'm too bougie for that. I am not.
Well, that's what AAA is for. You call fucking AAA and make them do it.
Please bring me a gas can.
Yeah, that's what AAA is for. Literally, do you have a AAA membership?
No, but I have.
Fix that.
No, I have a thing where I have a button in my car, and I don't know if it's like a luxury thing, but in my Mercedes, there's an actual button you can press. It's called SOS, and it calls the main person to come get your car, like a tow truck. And I'll be like, I need gas. I need gas. But I learned my lesson, and I said, okay, don't let your gas go empty anymore.
Yeah, it's an important life lesson.
Fill it up either at half tank or quarter tank, so I don't forget.
Yeah, that's important. Running out of gas, bad.
I'm like, I don't, because it was been so cold in Wisconsin. It's been so cold.
You don't say. It gets cold in Wisconsin?
It's been so cold.
Yeah, that's why I fucking left the Midwest.
But I have a heated garage, thankfully, so I have that luxury. But it was snowing so bad last week. And then today when I left, it was so icy. My plane was actually late. And I got to Colorado and I landed. I technically I only had 10 minutes to get to my gate. And they were going to close the doors. And my friend was like, I'm going to make sure they don't. Well, anyways, long story short, they ended up boarding late anyways, so I made it. But I was just like, this freaking Wisconsin weather is killing me because they had to de-ice the plane and it took like 30 minutes. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, am I going to get to my connection flight? This is like insane. I'm like, oh my God, I just want to get out of this state. You know, I love Wisconsin, but the people there, it's just not the same here.
Oh, I'm where?
My neighbors think I'm wholesome, but the girl at the juice bar last week was like, I told her, I was like, oh, I'm going out to LA and stuff. And she's like, oh, I know what you do. And I was like, I got really red. And, you know, I'm really like I'm like, it really, because I'm in Wisconsin, I'm like very like, I blend in. I try not to, but even though people will recognize me, I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah. She's like, it's totally cool. I respect the hustle. And she's like, if you ever need an assistant, like if you ever need like me to go get you stuff or anything, just let me know. And I was like, that was actually pretty cool. So I was like, you know what? I might consider hiring her just for the fact that, and next thing you know, she'd probably be my camera girl.
To be fair, you're trying to market yourself. People should know who you are. You get internet in Wisconsin.
Well, I'm very discreet. I almost
in the Mercedes. In the Mercedes.
Well, when I show up, I'm very like dressed down. Like I am kind of dressed down now, but I'm very like, I don't have any makeup on. I kind of have my hair in a bun. I'm kind of like got my glasses on. I kind of just blend in. But people do notice me, but not many will say. But the fact that she probably has known for a while because she was actually my neighbor. And I'm like, how the frick did she find out? I'm like, I'm wondering.
She heard you. She just heard.
No, because she lived on me.
I just assumed you were very loud.
No. I actually don't. Where I live now, I really don't do any actual filming in my own home. The walls are so thin. The only thing I do in my own home.
Real luxury.
Yeah.
With your thin walls.
I think because I'm like, how is the new construction in like condos so bad? And it's like, I know what it is. They make everything high, like the high, what is it called? Like open concept, like high ceilings.
Vaulted ceilings and shit.
And they don't give enough space. And then the walls in between are too thin. I'm like, how is it the one place, I'm like, I missed my one place that I lived in, but they didn't have enough bedrooms. But the new place that I live in, I'm like, the price I'm paying and stuff, I should be having like sound barrier, like everything. But I don't actually film in my own home. I'll do photos and I'll do like solos, but I do not do any sex tapes.
Well, I agree. You probably shouldn't have some of those dudes.
Unless it was like me pretending I was like being quiet. Like, oh my God, let's not get caught. Like, like a kink thing. Guys are like, can't get caught. But.
Which is, I feel like some throwback shit to like. Hooking up in high school. It's just like, it reminds me of when I was young. Like there was consequences for, having sex.
No, but there are some guys that are into like, we got to keep quiet. We can't get caught. It's the married ones and the ones who have girlfriends. Like the thought of them not getting caught, like I'm cheating on my girlfriend with this girl. That just sounded really weird.
It's as long as it's for, play and not for real. Like, it's fine.
Well, there's real husbands that are following me and they want to experience me, but it's just too weird.
So are you checking to see if any of these people signing up for your gangbangs are married?
Oh, yeah. Some of them are. And they wear masks.
And you know?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't care. It's not my business.
Fair
not
enough.
My problem. Some of them cover because of their jobs too, or they don't want their family finding out. Because I mean, like, it's not something they do for work. So if they were actually gaining monetary, like maybe, but they do it as like their kink, their lifestyle and stuff. So covering their face, but the fact that I've had famous people that have wanted to be in my sex tapes as long as they can wear masks. And I've actually had to like reject them because I'm so worried about them getting caught. And I don't care about that 5 minutes of clout. Like they want to be in it with me because they want to be like, I want to know what it's like being in a real sex tape. And
but why not take that 5 minutes of clout if it happens?
I wouldn't want them being exposed.
Well, don't be the one who exposes them.
But I'm like, there's no way they like. What if they get what if somebody recognizes an identifiable piece of their body?
That's a risk they decide to take. They're consenting adults. They're the one who signed up for this. They're the one who decided to be on film. They're the ones who signed the paperwork. As long as you're not the one outing them.
No, I would never out.
Right. I know you would never. If they took the risk, why not benefit from the risk they're signing up for? You're not approaching them. You're not DM sliding them like, hey, be in my sex tape. They're DM sliding you. Let them be consenting adults and benefit from it if it so happens.
Yeah. I've had music artists.
Then why aren't you taking them up on it? Tiff, why would you not take them up on it?
I don't know. I think it's the fact like I really genuinely don't want to like cause anybody to ruin their reputation.
It's their call.
But I'm like, what if they turn on me? Then like I'm so afraid of like I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
You're not getting anyone in trouble.
Maybe that's why they trust me. Like they know she does not want us to get in trouble.
Right. You're not going to do anything wrong in the situation. It'd be one thing if you're like, you're going in and it's like, oh, I'm going to expose this motherfucker.
Okay, this person better not have any like birthmarks or tattoos, or we better put a Band-Aid over it.
Well, at the end of the day, they're an adult.
Yeah.
They're the one wanting to do this. They're the ones willing to put their reputation on the line.
Why would they want to do that?
Apparently, they wanted it inside you that badly.
They want to be in a sex tape, but they want to be like, I had this one guy, and he is a music artist. And he was like, I want to experience what it's like to be in a sex tape. So when I'm like on my deathbed, I can tell my grandkids I was in a porno. And I was like, okay. Why me? But I think I know why, because they know I film with like, I'm open to everybody. Because not all girls that do what I do are going to like, or they would be like, oh, my 5 minutes of fame.
Well, these are already famous people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a 5 minutes of fame thing.
I would never expose anybody.
Right. Well,
because I would want to still be their friends.
Maybe to
like, let's be friends.
Maybe they're sexually attracted to you and they would like to have sex with you.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe, just maybe. Maybe they want to have sex with you, Tiff.
I just have a lot of people who call me ugly and overweight. I mean, I could work out more, but I had this like podcast, and I won't even say who they are, and they're just saying these awful things to me and comparing me to this other creator, and it made me really insecure about myself. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not as good looking as I thought I am. But I'm like, I'm not like a garbage can, so I don't know who they're. And then I was like, I've just been really hard on myself lately.
Well, fuck that.
But the other guy did say I was hot, so.
Are these podcasters some fucking male models talking shit?
No, they're like
are these dudes, if you had met them at a bar and they had no podcast, you had no performance, would this be someone you'd think about fucking in a million years if it was just for fun?
He looked like he would have been a fan, like
right,
consuming the podcast.
He probably is.
So, but
how do you think he knows what you look like naked? He's in your content.
He was comparing me to somebody who is actually, she has like these aesthetics about her. So I was like, okay. But the fact that they would say that on a podcast is just really low. And it's just like, I would never say anything negative about somebody's body, even if like I wasn't attracted to I would never like say like, oh yeah, he was like, oh, you think you would know people from Wisconsin? Like, oh, she is not hot at all. And then the other guy was like, oh, I think you're smoking, or I think you're high because I think she's good looking. And I was like, okay.
I will let you know that like there's a member of my Twitch community who's very well to do who thinks you're very hot.
Oh, thank you.
He's like, normally, Matt, I don't watch your full episodes, but last time you were on, he said, yeah, I think Tiff's spoken. I watched the whole fucking episode. I'm like, well, thanks for the views, man.
I was with my wine through my nose. That actually, thank you. I mean, I know I'm not like that bad looking, but I'm like he called me Miss Piggy, and I'm like, okay, are my lips too big? Because I did do lip filler in the past, but I haven't done it like since, because I was like, it's not my thing, and it just hasn't gone away. And I'm like, I'm never gonna do lip filler ever again. I wanted to try it because I'm like, okay, I want a little bit like, it's like permanent. I hope it's permanent because these are perfect right now. I don't want.
Well, you got to think about it this way. What kind of podcast do you have with they're trying to generate content, trying to generate clicks about talking shit about you when you're not even on their show? You've never been booked to do their show. The fuck? Like, why would you care what that one random fucking dude has to say?
Because his listeners came to my social media and was like putting piggy faces all in my comments. I deleted them all because I was like, he brought all of them to my social media. And then
You should be thanking him for the views.
And then he's convinced like these guys, like I'm like some awful, ugly person. I'm like, I don't think I'm that bad. Like, okay, maybe if you're comparing me to like Victoria's Secret, but I'm from Wisconsin. I'm just a regular girl at the grocery store. What's up?
You work in entertainment. None of this is real.
Yeah.
None of these people look like they do on film. Don't compare yourself to that shit. You know it for a fact. Everyone gets their shit touched up in post. Everyone has things face tuned and all that shit. Like, why would you get hung up on that shit? Like, fuck them.
Because they're good at it.
Yeah. Cool. They're
but
good.
No, that's the part where I was like, where I was struggling. And then I'm like, okay, I need to come back. I need to come out to LA and get on podcasts and kind of just get my like spark back and just, because that podcast, those guys have no idea how bad it affected me mentally.
I'm sorry that it affected you mentally.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. What should be proof is in the pudding is you have a very healthy subscriber base, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people spend a lot of money to watch you fuck.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Do you think they would be doing it if they weren't attracted to you, Tiff? Do you think that the amount of people who spend so much money or that people get obsessed with you after hanging out with you in real life, that this one fucking asshole is right when there's so much other proof that he's wrong?
mm-hmm.
Fuck that motherfucker.
But I am thankful for the fan base that I do have that do support me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have so many fans that do support you.
Yeah.
Why would you let one motherfucker with a podcast get you down?
Because he brought all his followers.
His followers brought you engagement. You should be thanking him.
And that's what I see. That's that, and I'm like, I need to snap out of it. I need to go to LA. I need to so yeah. It almost like when they were trying to humble me without, I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to be humbled by this douchebag. Because the other podcaster said I was hot. So I was like, thank you, sir. Because when I saw the sometimes I like to Google myself because I want to know like if there's podcaster things about me so I can see and be like, oh, that's awesome that they said that. So I found it by Googling myself. I was like, oh, awesome, a new podcast about me. I'm like, this is cool. And then they were saying that. I was like, I'm going to hide under a rock. And then I was like, but I need to remind myself that no matter how much hate I get, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be people who are not going to like me. It's just that I'm getting bigger and I'm not used to that. And I can't imagine, like, it's like a celebrity, like the new Snow White movie that came out, and they're like picking apart this woman, her looks. And I'm like, I got something from this podcast, and I barely, like, maybe 100 of them said something that came from him. This woman's getting millions of people picking apart her looks and everything. And I can't imagine how she feels. And she can't say anything because she has to remain her, like,
the mouse will get upset. The mouse will get upset if you say something.
Yeah. And so I was like, but I'm about to, like, and just very soon, my life is going to change very soon because of what's going to come out. And I'm like, I'm sure I'm going to hear a lot worse. I'm sure you will too. So I just need to prepare myself mentally, no matter how many people call me names and stuff. I'm just going to have to take it with a grain of salt.
Well, you got to remember how many people are just calling you names just to get your attention too. Yeah,
that too. And I'm sure there's some of the most beautiful girls that I follow that I think they probably get comments all the time and I just don't see it.
They absolutely do. And they get comments about the dumbest shit like, oh, you gained an ounce of fat. Oh, there's a little bit of cellulite on your ass. Like, oh my God, you're a normal human being who ages a little. Oh my God, I am not the peak perfection of what you want to masturbate to, when, especially performers who got in as teenagers who are now like fucking grown ass women. Like, oh, I liked her when she was younger. Yeah, bro, she's 25 now. She's not 18.
I'm 25 now.
Right, like.
I'm almost 40 now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I saw somebody on the internet, they turned 43, and I don't know what went on in their life recently, but they aged, and I'm like, I hope I don't get like that.
Wow, I'm right here, Tiff.
Not
wow.
like
wow.
a woman. It's different.
How do you know I identify as Tiff? How do you know what just making assumptions in here?
It's different for women than men.
I know, we're distinguished.
Because men, I think men, like, for me, because I'm always with like older men, they all just look the same to me. Gray hair, wrinkles, whatever. That doesn't bother me.
I know you're doing it for the bit, doing it for the content.
Mm-hmm.
Are you actually attracted to any of these old dudes?
Yeah, they look like they could be a provider. Like, I'm gonna...
No, for real. Like
natural instincts are, like, the dads are there to, like, provide. That's just instincts. Like...
So you're like, he could provide for my cubs?
Yeah. Provide.
You just want a good provider?
Yeah, I think every woman naturally wants a provider.
I thought women just wanted to feel safe.
That's what it is. Safe, feeling provided, man is reliable. I know men really well, and I won't give out my secrets on how I really like.
Wow, I just got called out on why I'm single. Shit.
No. I've been single for 4 years, and I think my father has been single. Not to sound all like, my mom died when I was 4, and my dad has technically been single since. And when you've been single for so long, you get so used to it. It's like you kind of enjoy it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
You get your own space, and like, and then when not to like hate on couples, but whenever I see couples, I'm just like, that seems really exhausting. Can I just? I would just like to have a guy on the side when I'm not busy.
Well, you also, as you've discussed before, had a not particularly healthy marriage.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with being single.
Oh, no. There absolutely is nothing wrong. Believe me, I'm not actually upset about being single. Like,
yeah. But what did somebody say?
Oh no, I was talking about, like, your situation, like, you had an unhealthy marriage. You were an unhappy marriage. So I'm sure that flavors some of it as well.
Yeah.
For me, like, no, I've just been feral too long, and like every once in a while I get like having a partner would be nice, and then I do it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is exhausting.
I think most of it, well, yeah. Even if like they are healthy, it's just being around, like when you're so used to being by yourself and then you have somebody, it's like, I can't just, I was going to say something inappropriate.
Oh my God, on this show? No, Tiff, come on. What's inappropriate on this show? What is possibly inappropriate?
I just want to take a poop in peace.
That's not inappropriate. Not inappropriate at all. How very Midwestern. I just want to poop in peace. Like, I thought you were just to be like something crazy. Like, well, they get upset when I sacrifice goats.
No. Most of the men that, I mean, I shouldn't say most of the men, but because there's like a small majority of these type of men. Most of the time, the type of men that are like my type of men are so busy. It's like, okay, we make time and they get it.
Yeah, well, that's how it should be. No one should be looking for someone to complete them. People should be looking for an awesome plus one.
I always like wonder, I'm like, whenever I look at one of my sister, for example, she's been with her husband for a really long time and they get along so well. And I'm like, gosh, how do they do it? I went to her wedding in Hawaii and it was beautiful. And I'm just like, I started getting like, oh my God, I want to get married in Hawaii too. And then I was like, how is it that they just coexist so perfectly? But me, I'm just like.
Could it be drugs? Could they be on drugs?
No.
You sure?
Oh, no.
Be positive.
She's like kind of the breadwinner.
Yeah.
But she's
Functioning people do drugs too.
No. She's not like that.
Why not?
No.
Are you pee testing her? Are you pee testing yourself?
No, she's really not. I'm just saying, like, because they really get they're like best friends and they do their own things. And I'm like, I love that. But I feel like because of my job, it makes it 10 times harder.
Well, it's definitely difficult to date within the industry.
Because I'm like always, like, I'm going down to Chicago and I'm like, I don't personally want a guy in my house. I want my bedroom. I like having like.
Well, but also
my bedroom, my bathroom. Get your like.
Well, there's also the difficulties of a lot of dudes are not understanding of sex work in the first place, let alone the time commitments that go into actually having a career in this shit. A lot of dudes just aren't accepting of sex work in general. And it takes a specific type of dude to even be cool with that in the first place. So, like, it's shortens the list a bit.
Yeah. If I ever did get in a relationship, I honestly would need to have my own bathroom.
That's a reasonable request.
My own closet, my own bathroom. I don't want to share my closet. I have too much shit. And I don't want to feel crowded. Like, I don't like being cluttered. I would need my own bathroom because I have a lot of skincare. And I have, like...
What do you think of the couples that have, like, their own bedrooms? Like, completely separate bedrooms?
There's nothing wrong with that. I honestly think... Okay, so this is how I view it. I'm like, if they have their own bedrooms, cool. Maybe they could have, like, sleep over maybe, like, on a Tuesday. I honestly think it's healthy to have, like, not being together constantly.
Oh, for sure.
Having space.
No, you definitely need space. You almost
feel like siblings. But even if, like, you have the most healthy relationship, having that space, having your own, like, hobbies and stuff does make a difference.
Oh, yeah. No. The weird codependent people, that shit has never made sense to me. Like, you have to have space. Otherwise, there's no one I like in this world enough to spend, like, every waking moment with them. No one.
Sometimes I will watch videos on TikTok on, like, relationships and stuff, like science and stuff, just to, like, back up my thoughts on.
You're getting science news from TikTok?
Yeah, I do.
How very millennial of you.
Yeah.
Or no, that's a Gen Z thing. I'm sorry, we're millennials.
I have a burner account on one of my phones on TikTok that I follow all, like, the, like, stuff to not mess up my algorithm. And my fans would be like, what is she, some hippie? Because I always want to learn stuff.
Oh my God, trying to educate yourself?
Yeah.
How dare you, Tiff? How dare you trying to educate yourself? That's crazy.
Because I'm always curious about stuff. I'm a millennial. How old are you again?
44.
Oh, okay.
I'm on old.
I turn 37 next month on Exotica. I'm going to Exotica, Chicago. I keep forgetting there's, like, I don't know how many Exoticas.
At least 3 or 4.
I was a little disappointed that I was not nominated.
For a fanny?
Yeah. And I actually did push it. And you know what's weird is that I pushed it less when I got nominated for AVN. And I pushed it more for Fanny, and I did not get nominated. And maybe I just didn't do it correctly. But there was a lot of people on that list who would never, ever go to Chicago Exotica. And my friend got nominated, and she's going to be there, Rebel Rider. So I nominated her. I'm going to keep nominating her for the category. I was a little disappointed because I was like, I'm going to go to Chicago Exotica. I'm going to have a line because I'm known for going to Chicago. And there's tons of people who are.
Oh, it's one of the best shows.
And I did not get nominated.
Are you buying
I do?
Are you buying a booth at Chicago?
I'm saying I'm going to Tadpole's booth. His is going to be the biggest one. And guess what? He did not get nominated for the category.
Well, then Tadpole should reconsider buying a booth at their event.
Yeah.
No shade to Exotica. Like,
I'm like, how did they? I went on and not any hate or anything. I'm like, okay, I need to come up with a better strategy. Maybe I need to be like, I'm going to take a fan on a date night, vote for me, and do it every single day. I don't think I did it enough because I'm like, somebody told me like anybody could get on that list. So I was looking at all of, I took my time out of my day to look at the creators who were nominated. And a lot of them never once marketed that they were being nominated for a Fanny Award. So I was like, how the hell did they get nominated for Fanny Awards if they never marketed that they were part of it? And it's a brand new thing. And I pushed it so hard and I was a little butthurt. But with that being said, I found out that Rebel Rider. So I was like, I'm nominating her. And also I'm nominating only my friends that I look up to and I love, like Ellie Clutch. I'm hanging out with her on Wednesday.
Aw, tell her I say hey.
Have you ever done a podcast with her?
No, it was booked, and then they had to cancel last minute. We never rescheduled it. So give her shit for me, too.
I'll talk to her about that.
No, give her shit. Like, that says I'm supposed to give you shit. Like,
I'm hanging out with her, which I'm so honored. Like, she's so beautiful. And I met her at the party last year and I talked to her. She is so down to heart and she is so pretty. And she posted this on her Twitter, so I can say this. She was saying how she did the back door. And she's like, I'm never doing it again because I tore and I had to have surgery. So she doesn't know I had a surgery. So I'm going to tell her on Wednesday when she visits me.
You guys can compare scars.
I know. I'd be like, girl, I had this surgery too.
Oh, no, you should flex and be like, it only took one dick to tear you? It took 50. 50. It
actually took more than that. 50 was just the
breaking point. The dick that broke the camel's back.
Fucking hemorrhoid up my fucking ass.
Ooh.
It wouldn't be bad, but the fact that I'm on camera makes it worse. Like, it would have been fine if I didn't do this work, but...
Yeah, but people, as you said, people talk shit about any little thing. So if they've been like, what's that bump back there?
Push it back in. I don't want to do that all the time. But no, I'm so excited I'm going to hang out with her because she is really down to earth and she is like one of the top Pornhub girls. And honestly, like when she commented on one of my posts, I was like, hey, I'm looking for friends to do reels. Like, we don't even have to do tapes together. We can just do safe for work stuff. I just want to like learn more because honestly, I'm so used to doing rage bait and stuff. I want to do more like sexy. Like, I just want to be more sexy and I want to learn. And I'm really fast at learning. And she commented and then she's coming over and I'm like, ah. And then I forget like she's one of the top Pornhub girls. And I'm like, oh my God, I could totally like learn some things from her for Pornhub because I have not watched her like actual Pornhub, but I have watched her intro stuff, like kind of like her dialogue stuff.
You're like, the second the clothes come off, I'm clicking away. You're just like, nope. Those are tits. I can't see those. Can't see those tits. Oh my God, is she naked? Oh, how did I end up on Pornhub? Oh God.
I just wanted to watch some of her dialogue.
Ellie Clutch, dialogue coach.
Because her dialogue's really good. But I was just looking at her dialogue. But it's kind of funny how like before all of this, I never really watched porn, but if I were to watch now, I'd be like, I can't watch my friend. Like, I will admit, I did watch one friend. I was like,
which friend did you watch?
Well, she's not my friend. I follow her. Berry Baby?
No clue.
She's known for an anal. Berry Baby.
I don't know her.
With Alex.
Tiff.
Alex, this one guy named Alex, he's really big on Pornhub.
Tiff, I mean, I do live in this world, but I don't know everybody. In the post OnlyFans world, There's so many creators.
But here's the thing, though. The reason why I know these, I look up the top.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, well, I do.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly,
You need to look up the top.
no, because I honestly don't care what people's Pornhub ratings are.
No, it's not that it matters. It's like, oh, okay, I know who that is. Like, it's like somebody, you know, Angela White, right?
No,
heard that name?
no. Angela who?
Shut the freaking door. Angela White.
Who?
She's like the top razzers.
Angela White?
Yeah.
Angela White. I don't know
She's
him.
from Australia.
Yeah, I don't know an Angela White. What's he look like?
Angela White.
Angela White.
Oh my God. I swear, whenever
You know I'm fucking with you right now, right?
Okay, I thought it was like,
Yes, I know Angela. Yes.
I was like, come on.
No, I actually know Angela. Yes.
I honestly think it's even though it's like, I think it's very important that if you're in this industry and if you're new or if like you're trying to grow, research who the top is because you're going to learn a lot from them.
And sometimes not some great habits. Like
I know, but it's the fact that you know like the top. So if you go to these conventions, you can kind of make connections.
for sure.
Because when I went to AVN, I met with some Brazzers staff and I got some connections. So the fact that I got that was a lot, even though I'm not shooting with Brazzers.
Why not?
I think a majority of it is that I didn't feel like I was up to their standards. But I've always wanted to do.
But was this your decision or theirs?
No, I've never.
Why the fuck haven't you talked to? Because the only way to determine if you're up to their standards or not is if they book you or not. So why the fuck not go for it?
I've always wanted to do their GIF, you know, where they have like
Yeah, the advertise. Yeah,
yeah, and that's not actual porn. I've always wanted to do that
I'm just saying. Why are you not trying to?
because I don't know who does that, who is in charge of that. Because Brazzers is more of like an inside. You have to know, and that's when I went to AVN. I don't remember who the guy was. Maybe I should ask Tadpole because he knows. I just
ask your publicist.
My publicist.
Your publicist knows people.
Sometimes I've asked him stuff and like it's been harder for him to research, and then it's like, okay, maybe I'm just not that fit. So that's why I've been.
I feel like you're just making arbitrary hurdles for yourself
I know.
for no reason.
Well, that's because I've been reevaluating how I've been posting. Because when I had first started in my like social media, everything, I was in a really bad place. I was just posting random stuff, being like goofy, silly. And I actually talked to somebody that works with Brazzers, and they told me, I'm not going to say like stuff because I don't want to like, I like to gatekeep some things. You know, sometimes aesthetics and things do make a difference.
Oh, for sure. It's modeling.
The reason why I started doing Kazumi, I know this is going to like bring, I started Kazumi University because I want to critique my stuff, but I don't want to change my authenticity. I still want to like become more sexy, but I want to do it in a way that it's going to get me deals. And I have to be realistic. Like, I don't want to change who I am, but I don't want to just like post random stuff. But I don't want to be like a robot.
You don't want to be a robot?
No.
What's wrong with being a robot?
But I still want to be my authentic self, but not in a way where I'm just.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tiff is speaking for herself. Robot overlords, when you take over, I'm happy to be a robot. Happy to. Oh, I'm just preparing for when the AI takes over. Sorry. Just putting that disclaimer out there that
AI is getting out of control. I just saw a video. Do you know James Charles? He's the makeup artist. Okay, so I saw this TikTok video. James Charles stitched this video, and he's like, somebody made an AI voice, called a Sephora store, and was like, "Hey, I'm James Charles. I'm the renowned face of blah, 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 blah. And the person could kind of tell it was AI. And he was just reacting to it, laughing. And AI has caught on to the voice. Unless you're smart enough, you'll know, like.
Thankfully, a lot of people are stupid.
And you know what I think the difference between why AI might affect certain people and not others? The reason why AI might not affect me, but it could, because there's other avenues of how it could. I actually meet with my fans, but could AI make voices saying, let's meet up?
Yes.
And that's fucking scary.
Adobe had that technology years ago. They decided not to release it. They literally had the technology for you to be able to type out a text sentence and to use audio samples of a real person's voice to mimic that person's voice to repeat a typed sentence. And then they decided to not release it to the public. The tech already exists.
Yeah.
It was, I forgot what Adobe conference was. It was like 2017, 2016. They had it at an Adobe conference of them typing out a sentence and it sounding directly like Obama.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? I don't mean to scare anybody. Terminator.
Oh, no.
No?
I think Terminator is a good movie. I don't think it's a realistic scenario.
I think it is.
Oh, no. I don't
They come up with robots that are like.
See, the reason I don't think it's a realistic scenario is robots and AI don't have to breathe. They could why would they nuke us?
Not like the same, but like AI taking over.
Oh, no, that part I believe. But it's why would they use nuclear weapons when biological and chemical weapons work so much more effectively and won't have to actually affect the world they live in?
I think that I ran across an Instagram reel, or maybe it was TikTok yesterday, of AI trying to do TikTok shop, and it was so bad.
Yeah, the technology is only going to get better.
I was like, the freaking A. And I ran across this one account, and it was somebody that fostered a dog, and it looked like AI. And I was just like, I think this account is AI. If I could find it, I could find it, but I'm not going to look for it. But it looked like AI, and all these people were feeding into it, and they had like 400,000 followers.
Oh, yeah, because people are stupid.
And it's like,
especially if the content has some emotional reaction, people don't think about it critically. They just have their emotional response. They hit like or they comment. They don't actually think about the thing critically. They just go with their initial emotional response. So it's really easy if you're creating AI content that is manipulative and gets an emotional response, positive or negative, that people will just respond to it and not think about it critically.
and I think, so part of me is like, okay, so in relation to like my rage bait with the guys that, I know this is going to sound confusing.
But your rage bait is a good example of what I was just talking about.
Yeah, because it gets feelings.
Right. People just are emotionally responding. They're not thinking about it critically in any way, shape, or form of,
Yeah.
oh, she's not Amish.
And the point is, these guys or these people that are on that account I'm like, are they giving them money? And it's not even real. For me, it's like I'm actually filming with these guys, and all they have to do is subscribe.
They're hoping that that's real. Like they're hoping that this, computer generated object of their affection will shoot with them with their, because at the end of the day, I'm sure a lot of these lonely, horny dudes also want to feel special. Like, not to say shooting with you isn't special, Tiff, but the barrier of entry to shooting with you versus this fictional woman who doesn't actually exist, there's no photographic proof of her shooting with her fans, is different.
And I'm filming with my fans.
Right. Well, and to a degree, that accessibility diminishes the appeal for some people. People want to feel like, oh, shit, I'm in the exclusive club. And I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong or you should stop doing what you're doing in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, it's working. I'm just saying the psychology of it. That's why exclusivity works for fucking things that aren't necessarily worth the money. because people feel it's worth more because, oh, this is exclusive. Not everyone can do it. Not necessarily because it's actually worth more.
Not a lot of people will film with fans. A lot of them lie.
Oh, yeah. A lot of them are fucking their boyfriends and calling it a fuck a fan.
And I'm the one that's like, I wouldn't say that I'm like, I believe like everyone is doing fans. So I would go above and beyond to like get the fans. And oh my God, sometimes it is so hard trying to organize it. And when I organized this 50 guy anal gangbang, oh my God, it was hard. Like it was everything turned out great, but it was a lot of work. And I'm like, the other person was asking me like, how did you get all of them? And I was like, I told them the website that I went on and like what I told them to do and stuff. And I'm like, it made me realize, I'm like, are there not as many? But I'm like, there's not as many creators that are doing this.
Well, a lot of creators don't want to take the risk. A lot of creators, because in addition to the risk of how weird it might be, some of these fans might be, how unsafe that might be.
Yeah.
Then you may not just get a bad performance out of them and not have usable content for your time. I mean, how many times have you had one of these fans just not be able to perform well, or it's bad angles, or it's yeah, like you're taking a risk with your time and energy every time you do one of these. And some people would rather just not take the risk. They don't think the juice is worth the squeeze.
You want to know something?
Always.
I've been filming with, actually, I've been doing fans for over 4 years. I would do them from TikTok before, like I never filmed. I would meet up with them, with fans from TikTok.
And not film with them?
No.
What were you doing?
I was horny.
Okay.
I was in a place in my life where I was like, I want craziness. So anyways.
So tell me a story here. Like,
fast forward.
No, I want to hear more about this TikTok hookups.
Well, I will go. Fast forward, I'm filming how I'm doing these gangbangs and stuff. And people, like, I get tons of comments of people saying like, oh, you're trying to be like Bonnie Blue. And I love Bonnie Blue. I love Bonnie Blue. She's amazing. I discovered her last October when I did the big gangbang. I discovered her and I was like, oh my God, I love her. I would love to work with her one day. I'm like, I hope like I'm cool enough because I know how to get the fans and stuff. Like I literally know how to get the fans, and maybe one day she'll find me and she'll legit know like I legit find these fans however she finds them. So like I'll have people comment that I'm copying her, and I'm like, I'm not copying anybody. I've been doing this for a long time. I just didn't know how to market it the way that she did, because she's really good. Because there's some girls that are really good at marketing it, and I've been catching it on, and I've been learning it, and I've been like critiquing it. And back in 2021, when I had first started TikTok, I actually started TikTok in 2020 of December. I didn't know what the frick I was doing. Because I didn't even know.
You're allowed to say fuck, by the way. You can.
Well, in case you do the safe for work.
Oh, yeah.
For like Instagram or something.
Oh, no. I'll censor it.
I try to be super safe for that.
Oh, no. You can say fuck.
Oh, okay,
you can say fuck.
Okay, fuck.
Fuck.
The fucking alcohol kick and fuck.
Tiff, people get topless on the show sometimes. Like, I just take care of it in post.
Okay. I'm like, I don't want to break the rules. Okay.
There are no rules here.
So,
actually, there's one rule. Don't cause me post-work and don't punch me. Those are the two. There are two rules.
I'm right here. And I'm going to do a thing.
Cool.
So back in 2020, I had started my TikTok journey. I thought TikTok was stupid, and then things deteriorated from my relationship with my ex-husband, and I was like, I'm going to start TikTok. Screw this. And I got compliments on a simple video, me showing my muscles, and some guy saying like, ooh. And by the way, when I had first started TikTok in 2020, I was always like doing the bags down in my home gym, and I was 108 pounds, and I'm not now, but I was
I know you're like 110 now.
No. I'm way bigger than that. I'm muscle though, because I do a lot of weightlifting. I wish I was 110.
I know a lot of fat fans.
But I met up with, I got compliments from these fans, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm not as bad looking as I thought I was. Because my ex would say I'm not that good looking and stuff. So I would think like I'm not good looking. Well, it wasn't until I started getting compliments, and it was in January, I started meeting up with fans on freaking TikTok and banging them off camera because I was just a fucking horny, neglected wife.
Wait, were you still married at the time?
I'm not going to say comment in case he finds.
I mean, he can figure out from the timetable that you gave timelines there.
Fast forward, one of the fans that I fucked was like, are you still fucking fans off camera? And I didn't want to do it off camera. I want to like, hey, join my gangbangs. But I was banging these fans off camera for fun.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with you getting what you want out of life. Should I have bought more wine?
I'm good. I have to go potty.
Oh, go potty.
I don't want to go potty. I do have to go potty.
Well, you have to decide.
Okay, I'm going to go potty.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Potty.
And we're back. Tiff was slightly less urine, I believe.
I feel so much better.
Good.
I literally said I was drinking 1 glass.
Hey, it's a self-service show.
I love it.
Well, good. I'm glad. I'm happy to have you back on.
The song I have stuck in my head is Hanging Out Down the Street.
Really? That 70s show? Like how?
Same old thing we did last week.
How very Wisconsin of you.
Yeah.
You're living up to your name, Tiff. You're just like, I am thinking of the theme song of the one sitcom set in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Before the urination break, so you were hooking up, like, and were you at this point? You weren't doing any like explicit content. You were just doing TikTok. So these were TikTok fans you were banging.
I'm so bad.
What's so bad about that? Like,
it's like girls doing that. The girls that do that, I think of, would be like Subgirl, my friend. She would be the type that would probably have done that. And there's probably other girls that would have done that, but
what? Oh my God. You wanted to be validated and you wanted to get laid? What's wrong with that?
I wanted
do
something crazy.
But am I reading that wrong? That you were not getting validation from your partner.
Mm-hmm.
You were being told that, you were unattractive by your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you guys weren't particularly sexually active at that point.
We fucked in this parking lot, and it was like really close to my old place, which I hadn't lived by there, but I would have to drive by this place every single freaking day. And every time I would think about that fan that I banged in the car.
Sounds like
an SUV, and he was a NASCAR driver. I won't say any more than that, but
is he a good NASCAR driver? Does he at least qualify?
I honestly don't know. I only know he was racing NASCARs, I think for a hobby. but he had a big wiener. And then he thought I had something because he was like, I went and got tested. And I was like, I had never been with anybody else. He was like the first person. Actually, I went on a little like, I was on my whole phase. I was banging guys left and right.
Well, that escalated quickly. Like, I haven't, well, actually, if I was.
At the bar. I banged this guy that owned a mattress store.
In the store?
No, at this bar.
Wait, the guy owns a mattress store. Why wouldn't you go to the mattress store and try the motherfuckers out?
I felt bad because he couldn't keep hard, but I know he could because he had he was drunk.
Yeah. Alcohol affects the dick sometimes.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. And I didn't.
Ladies, don't take that
him.
shit personally.
No, I don't take it personal. I know what alcohol does. I just really liked him as a person. Every time I drive by this mattress store, I'm like, God, I feel bad for that guy. He couldn't.
Well, you should be like, oh shit, I can go get a discount whenever I want.
And I'm like, I wonder, but maybe he sold it.
Well, if you didn't, you could definitely get a discount whenever you want.
No, because he probably would have an employee work there.
Oh no, be like, I'm friends with X.
Okay.
Can I see him?
No, because I don't remember him. I never had any information of him. I don't know his name or anything.
You know he owns a mattress store and you don't know his name?
I banged him in a parking lot.
Right. How'd you find out he owns a mattress store and you don't remember his name?
He told me. And I literally banged him in his truck in a parking lot bar. And then we went back in. And these random people I met were like cheering us. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like thinking like we never fucking went through it all. I'm telling you, I was a bad girl.
It's not bad, Tiff. Like, it's
No, and
enjoying your life.
Now when I look at like the gangbangs and what I'm doing with fans, it makes sense. I've been doing this for a long time. So the fact that these people, obviously, like I can't expect people to know who I am and stuff because my marketing wasn't as strong. Like I didn't know. They think I'm like copying, like I said, Bonnie Blue, but I'm like, I've been like, no hate to her or anything because I love her content, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure she started like what, like a year ago or a half ago?
I don't know.
Or something. But I've been doing it longer than her. It's just that her marketing is just much better than mine. So I've legit, but here's the thing though. I've been reconsidering my gangbangs and by adding guys who are younger than me. Because there's a lot of young guys who consume porn.
Bonnie Blue started in 2023.
Yeah. I've been doing gangbangs longer than her. Because I'm pretty sure she wasn't off the like doing gangbangs. Because most girls aren't just like starting and then like, oh, I'm going to do gangbangs. Unless she did and like... But I found her in October last year. So I'm thinking that's when the peak of it happened.
Could be.
That's when I found out about Lily and her in October. And that's when I did my gangbang.
Well, she obviously she's killing marketing. She has a Wikipedia page.
How do you get that?
You get a Wikipedia editor to put it in for you?
How do you do that?
Yep. Well.
Do you have connections?
Oh, no, because I don't have one. Well, no.
I would love to have connections to that because I would really love, because Newsweek has put me as Tiffany, Wisconsin, because I didn't want them to dox my legal name. So I didn't know how to put my name into their, when they were having me fill out the form for Newsweek, they wanted a legal name. So I was so afraid of them having my actual legal name. I put Tiffany, Wisconsin. So I need to get myself on Wikipedia and I need to figure out connections to that so I can have Wisconsin Tiff, because I would really love, if anybody has connections, please let me know. I'm willing to pay.
Well, so by Wikipedia's rules, you're technically not allowed to pay, but there's a lot of people who do it for money.
Okay. I'm willing to pay. I mean, as long as it's not like absurdly, I will give you a blowjob and legit. As long as you're tested. I'm sure you wouldn't mind.
I'm pretty sure they probably want money first.
Okay. They would. But I've been told I give really gluck.
Yeah, your gluck doesn't pay other people's bills, though.
No. That's true. No, do you think she paid?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure.
I'm willing to pay.
Yeah, I'm curious because not a lot of performers have Wikipedia pages.
Yeah. But I'm willing to pay to have like a presentation of me. I took a ton of safe for work photos today that actually look pretty good.
Wow, Lily Phillips has a fucking wiki too.
Yeah, I want to know. I love her. She's really good at what she does.
But yeah, talk to your publicist. You may know somebody too.
Okay, because I'm willing to pay, but I'm like, how much is it?
I mean, you're looking at thousands for sure.
I'm sure it's worth it.
I mean, it's there forever.
I'm like, if you look, it's obviously getting her stuff because, I mean, to get where you want, you have to pay.
Yeah, there's just some things.
Are there any fans that would love to support me? I will suck your dick in exchange for some Wikipedia money fund.
I mean, what's wild is you don't even have a fucking knowledge panel.
I don't have anything. But you know what part of that reason is because Wisconsin Tiff is actually part of a political thing in Wisconsin. I'm getting tagged in Twitter X, political things because Wisconsin Tiff is actually a political thing. So I'm like, should I be Wisconsin Tiffany?
I don't know. It's like you've been doing this so long, like a rebrand sounds like a horrible idea.
I wouldn't rebrand. It's just Wisconsin Tiffany. They'll get it. Wisconsin Tiff, short for
Tiffany.
Because Wisconsin Tiff is actually the Wisconsin political thing. Like Google Wisconsin.
Oh, no, it's a tax thing. We Googled this last time you were on. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's no way around that. I'm not.
Well, I guess you have to expand it to Wisconsin Tiffany.
I wouldn't. I mean, I guess I could.
Or you could just become Tiffany, Wisconsin.
Tiffany, Wisconsin.
And then,
there is a town in Wisconsin called Tiffany.
Well, and then you could just shorten it to Tiffsin.
Oh, God. That's too much work. I just want to be Wisconsin Tiff.
You're like, that's too much work. 50 dudes, not that much work.
It's just too much work. I just want to be Wisconsin Tiff. Just drinking my.
Now you sound like Minnesota Tiff.
Cow, drinking my spade cow and having my cheese curds, and we're going out to Green Bay and.
Oh no! Now you sound like Minnesota or lacrosse.
I am way too hard.
Or maybe lacrosse Tiff.
I wouldn't do a rebrand, but I would try to work around Wisconsin Tiff because Wisconsin Tiff is part of their tax thing. And I get tagged every single freaking day in this political thing that's going on with Wisconsin. And they're like, how do you feel, Wisconsin Tiff, for supporting this? And I'm like, I don't think they realize they're tagging a porno X account. And I would love to like comment and be like, hey, just so you know, I probably should interact, but I'm like, I don't want to like, I just want them to like guess, find out. Oh my God. No, it's like, I don't want to prove myself. Did you know that I am hiking
tomorrow morning?
No. The Mount Whitney in August.
I don't even know where that is.
It's here in California. It's the tallest mountain in the Google. I can't pronounce it because I've had a little too much to drink. In the United States.
Continental?
Yeah. No, not continental. Alaska has the tallest one in North America, which is Mount Denali and Mount. Fucking A, I don't remember.
It's all good. When are you doing this?
August. Next year is I want to hike Mount Denali, which is a 24-hour hike.
Why?
Because I love mountains and I love outdoors. You know how I said sidewalks and outdoors? I love outdoors. I love being challenged outdoors. And I know a lot about outdoors.
More than me, apparently. I didn't know any of those mountain ranges.
You want to know something that's really scary about the outdoors when you're hiking?
That's where mountain lions
Snowing?
are.
No. A lot of people, when they're pine trees and stuff, have a lot of hikers get stuck in the pine trees. Like the snow, you'll fall through a hole. It's like a pothole. So you imagine a pine tree on regular level land where the stump goes up to here and then the pine needles are up here. Because of the amount of snow that is on these mountains, the snow is not just like here, it's up to here. A lot of these guys will be like skiing and they'll fall upside down and they'll suffocate. So that's the scary part. Mountain lions you don't have to worry about because they get scared and they're like...
I feel like you won't have to worry about being suffocated for too long. You'll just be dead eventually.
No. A lot of people get saved.
Well, that's terrifying.
You just gotta like...
Why would they save me from the sweet release? I almost got out.
No, it's... I really love the outdoors and being challenged. But with Mount Whitney, it's a day trip. Getting up to the top and down to the bottom. And it's like hard, but it's not like Mount Everest. And I would really love to hike Mount Everest.
What's stopping you?
Because it's all the way in another country.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever seen the amount of garbage, if you've ever seen like, they have garbage and like, because people leave behind air tanks
and bodies and...
And
because if you die on the mountain, they just leave you.
It's like 8 to 12 weeks of hiking to the top. And not a lot of people make it to the top because they get to a point where they're like their like air gets cut out and they're like, we need to get you back to the bottom because your air tank isn't gonna cut it. And it's really expensive climbing Mount Everest.
600 to 800 people make it to the top of Everest every year.
Yeah, and I think I could.
Then do it.
I need $100,000.
Okay. Don't you have that?
Randomly splurge.
Don't you have that lying around?
Just to splurge on a freaking mountain.
Tiffin.
And that's not even counting in the airfare and all the stay to get there. Because it's like 3 weeks just to get to the
60 to 70% of people who attempt it make the climb.
Okay.
It's not that.
But the difference between me, I do. Okay, so somebody was like, oh no, you're more than an OnlyFans girl. I'm like, yeah, but that would make publicity.
Well, what you should do.
OnlyFans.
If what you should do is climb that motherfucker and then fuck your Sherpa at the top of Everest. Nobody else is doing that shit.
I have to pay that Sherpa extra just to be like, hey, just so you know. Do you want to? He probably doesn't know English.
He knows money.
Pee go bungho.
Seriously, no one else is doing that shit.
I don't think it would happen.
Have you looked into it?
I think once you get to the top, you're so exhausted and you're so...
Well, yeah, he has to do the work. Just fucking present for him. Just like...
Would my camera actually... My camera battery's been going pretty dead lately.
Buy extra batteries. Make sure, like, buy multiple cameras for that.
FYI, it has a plug-in to plug into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Sony.
I know.
And the little battery pack keeps dying on me. Do I need a new...
You need a new battery, yes.
Oh, do some of them just go bad after a while?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, dang. It's been dying on me
Yeah,
after like an hour.
Buy a new battery. But no, bring multiple cameras and batteries up to the summit. Fuck your Sherpa. No one will be able to recreate that.
Yeah, but that Sherpa, I'd have to find the right Sherpa to keep me alive.
Well, yes, that's the priority.
The Sherpa would be like extra hard to keep me alive. Guys, if you're listening to this, I've always wanted to climb Mount Everest since 6th grade when this teacher made a comment. climbing on the top of a mountain, and like they said something and something struck with me where I'm like, I'm going to climb Mount Everest. And here I am at 36, almost 37 years old. I'm going to climb Mount Everest and I need a Sherpa, but it's like, it costs money. I mean, obviously it costs money, but I don't want to die. And I'm willing to.
I mean, we're all going to die eventually.
But I would rather spend the money knowing my Sherpa is going to get me to the top of the mountain to fuck me. But here's the thing. There's plenty of people at the top of that mountain that would be like absurd by the fact that I'm fucking somebody on the top of the fucking mountain.
Or at least a blowjob. Just, quickly.
Can we put a tent up there? Do people camp on the top of mountains?
No. So, like, once you get above the final base camp, you enter the death zone where the air is too thin to breathe. You begin to suffocate if you don't have air. So, you may have to bang in the top base camp.
Okay, maybe we'll bang on the top base camp.
But that's still something no one else is doing.
No one else is doing. And, I love the outdoors. I've been on the Grand Tetons and I've been on a few mountains. And I have experience. I love the outdoors. I love mountains. I've never really have said I've ever wanted to bang somebody on Mount Everest or Mount Denali.
Well, okay, start with Mount Denali. Bang someone. Who else is banging people on the top of mountains? Who else is doing that shit?
Mount Denali was renamed Mount McKinley. I actually had a freaking argument with this guy on X about Mount McKinley. I ended up deleting it because I was like, this guy is not worth my time. And he was like, Mount McKinley, because I was like, I'm climbing America's tallest mountain. And I was referring to like in the United States. I wasn't referring to like Alaska and anything. And I know what he was trying to do. He's trying to boost his ego because he hates porn stars and he's trying to make me stupid. And he's like, that's not the tallest mountain in America. It's in Alaska. And I'm like, if you were to Google, what is the tallest mountain in America? It would come up with Mount Whitney. And if you were to Google, what is the tallest mountain in North America? It would come up with Mount Denali. And if you don't want to go to Mount Denali, then you're going to go to Mount Whitney. Anyways, I had this huge like argument. I ended up deleting it all because it was like super embarrassing. And I'm like, it was so stupid. It was the other day. I was like, this is the stupidest fucking argument I've ever had. This guy has too much fuck.
Well, fuck that guy. But
with Alaska.
Don't fuck that guy on the mountain. But bring someone else to Alaska and fuck them on the top of the mountain. Make that your thing. No one else is fucking on the top of mountains.
If anybody is watching this and is an outdoorsy person and could be a Sherpa or has connections to a Sherpa and wants to do a Sherpa, like I bang the Sherpa and then I bang the fan and we let me know.
Hell yeah. If I hate to do it, we got to call last call on this motherfucker.
Last call.
Before we get you out of here, where can they find you on the things?
Wisconsin Tiff, xxx.com.
Hell yeah. Anywhere else? Just there?
OnlyFans. That links it all.
Perfect. Tiff, it's always a pleasure. We will do this again. Yay. Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
A drink up.